Blizzard's long-running MMO is back for its next new era. World of Warcraft Midnight isn't just another brick in a 22-year-old wall, but the second chapter in the ambitious Worldsoul Saga and an introduction to some of the most requested systems in the game's history. From fully realized player housing to sweeping combat accessibility changes, Midnight is set to deliver WoW's most transformative update in years. Whether you're a lapsed veteran wondering if now is the time to dive back in, or a current player deciding if the pre-order is worth it, here are 15 essential things to know before buying World of Warcraft Midnight. 11th expansion overall and second in the Worldsoul Saga. Midnight marks the 11th full expansion for World of Warcraft and the second installment in the game's multi-chapter Worldsoul Saga. Following 2024's The War Within, World of Warcraft Midnight continues the narrative threads established in the saga's first episode, moving the story out of the subterranean depths towards a gripping encounter with the Void and the eventual trilogy-spanning climax. If you're invested in Worldsoul's lore, Midnight is a crucial middle entry. Story is driven by the Void's assault on Quel'Thalas. Narratively, Midnight centers on a Void-led invasion of the Elven Kingdom Quel'Thalas. With Void Storm striking Eversong Woods, the Blood Elves' homeland, Xal'atath, the Harbinger, unleashes chaos as she moves to extinguish all light. Visiting these settings again gives Blizzard space to reimagine Warcraft's most visually iconic regions, as players unite the forces of light to protect the Sunwell. Midnight is primed to deliver a high-stakes narrative, where conflict ties directly to the cosmic forces that are increasingly defining modern WoW storytelling. New and revamped zones, including a reimagined Eversong Woods. As with any Warcraft expansion, fresh zones form the backbone for exploration and progression. Midnight comes with 3 new regions: the Alpine, Zul'Aman, home of the Amani Trolls; Haranir, the bioluminescent jungle homeland of the new allied race, the Haranir, more on them later; and the all-consuming Void Storm, the harrowed place you'll take the fight directly to Xal'atath. But it isn't just new territory. Midnight rebuilds the familiar too. Eversong's woods are expanded, combining the Ghostlands with a shiny new hub at its center, Silvermoon City. Player housing arrives. Player housing is now, finally, a core World of Warcraft feature, with this Midnight Edition redefining the MMO's long-term progression and social interaction. And the good news, everyone can have a house. No exorbitant requirements, no down payments, lotteries, in-game mortgages, or financial upkeep. Just a home shared between your warband. Yes, all your characters, no matter their allegiance, are welcome. What's more, decor rewards are shared between them, meaning furnishing earned by one character can be given to another. Deep housing customization through decor and floor plans. Proving that housing is more than just a side system, Blizzard is providing a suite of design and customization tools for your home. Building the interior in basic or advanced mode, a variety of home decor and dye select items can be resized and placed anywhere you see fit. And property exteriors can be modeled from 4 initial templates: Blood Elf, Night Elf, Orc, and Human, with different windows, facades, towers, and more, giving you deep customizations that truly reflect your own unique style and Azerothian achievements. Neighborhoods create shared communal spaces. Your home will be based in one of 2 neighborhood zones: Founders Point for the Alliance or the Horde's Razor One Shores. Each residential area covers 50 plots of equal size, with some spots dotted on the perimeter and others nestled together in tight cul-de-sacs. The idea being to choose the plot which fits your desired aesthetic and interaction potential. Residing in a close-knit community seems to be Blizzard's intent, with monthly, neighborhood-wide endeavors setting communal tasks which reward themed decorations for the entire community when completed. New Alliance Race, the Haranir. Playing through Midnight's campaign brings you into the company of a new race, the Haranir. While first met in previous expansion The War Within, only now does the story of these reclusive Rootway Guardians take the main stage, where their trust needs to be earned through quest progression. Available to both Allied and Horde, the ancient race, adorned with bioluminescent paint and showing a deep reverence for nature, brings a suite of unique customizations and character design, embedding them thoroughly in World of Warcraft's ever-expanding lore. New Demon Hunter Specialization: Devourer. The Demon Hunter's class design is evolving in Midnight with its third iteration, Devourer, a new spec which utilizes void magic to deal damage. With distinct mechanics that hinge on your individual specializations and hero talents, the Devourer, with its own I-beam-alike special attack Void Ray, is a mid-ranged operator with agile mobility and a devastating set of melee and combo chains. A suite of fresh PvE content. Rounding out Midnight's fresh content is 8 new dungeons to conquer, each with distinct environments and storylines, 9 bosses split across 3 new raids, and 12 solo-focused missions. The breadth Blizzard are weaving into Midnight suggests they're prioritizing varied progression paths, catering to soloists, groups, and hardcore raiders alike. Elsewhere, 10 new delves, with new layouts, new enemies, and a debut NPC companion, bring renewed challenge. Combat possibly WoW's most accessible yet. Midnight is set to streamline the game for all skill levels, making World of Warcraft's combat system more accessible for every player archetype. Class specializations are being revamped, reducing their complexity by making buffs and rebuffs easier to track, and introducing more visible prompts in the interface. Blizzard are also committing to reviewing the cognitive load when playing as each spec, all while reducing add-on reliance to make the path to mastering any specialization more intuitive, whether you're a newcomer, returnee, or veteran. New opt-in hunting system: Prey. Yes, there is a new hunting system that lets you pursue powerful targets across Midnight zones. When opted into Prey, and with a target locked in, you can travel as normal. Just ensure you're alert. Your target can appear at unpredictable times during exploration, activity, or perhaps they'll spot you first. With 3 difficulties to master, prey-specific mechanics, and a variety of cosmetic rewards, this new hunting system is set to bring new meaning to WoW's structure. PvP expands with new battlegrounds and training. Midnight is bringing Slayer's Rise, a 40-on-40 Horde vs. Alliance battle set within the Voidstorm, with Blizzard confirming the new battleground takes inspiration from the epic, large-scale battlegrounds of Alterac Valley and Isle of the Conquest. Further, if you keep War Mode turned on, you'll be able to engage in further world PvP objectives throughout the Voidstorm. And in keeping with Midnight's renewed focus on approachability, the expansion ships with all new training grounds, giving a process for novices to reach competitiveness. Release date and pre-order rollout. World of Warcraft Midnight releases globally on the 2nd of March at 11 p.m. GMT. There are 3 digital editions, which we'll get into next. If you've purchased any edition already, then you already know that you've had access to Housing Early Access since the 2nd of December. If you didn't, then get on it. This incentive is a head start on the expansion's biggest system. Multiple digital editions and a physical release. This expansion launches with 3 digital editions. The base edition includes Midnight, plus The War Within, the aforesaid Housing Early Access 500 Traders Tender, and Enhanced Level 80 Character Boost. Next up is the Heroic Edition, upping the Traders Tender to 1000, plus Lightwing Dragonhawk Flying Mount and Lightstrider Raiment Transmog Set. The Epic Edition includes everything mentioned so far, plus beta access and 3 days early access to the full expansion. There's a substantial list of extras too, from pets and mounts to housing decor. Best to check Blizzard's website if you want the entire list. The World of Warcraft Midnight Collector's Edition is the rather plush physical offering, shipping with a game key for the Epic Edition plus a treasure trove of Midnight paraphernalia. Expect an art book and collector's pins with an in-game pet, armor, housing items, and artifacts. PC and Mac requirements. Minimum PC specs as per the Battle.net shop lists an Intel Core 6 Core 4.0 GHz or AMD Ryzen Zen 2 CPU, an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 10 series, AMD RDNA 1, or Intel Iris Xe2 GPU and 8GB RAM. To hit the recommended requirements, you'll need an Intel Core Ultra Series CPU with 8 performance cores and 5.2 GHz boost clock or AMD Ryzen Zen 5, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 40 series, AMD RDNA 3, or Intel Arc B series graphics and 16 GB of RAM. If you're on a Mac, you'll need to be running at least macOS 12, but macOS 15 is recommended. Elsewhere, you'll need a minimum Apple M2 or 9th generation Intel Core Coffee Lake processor and a Metal-capable 4GB GPU. Recommended hardware for both processing and graphics is the Apple M4 16GB. As with PC, 8GB RAM is the minimum, while 16GB is best. Whichever platform, you'll need 128GB storage space. Hey, did you know that we at Gaming Bolt upload new videos every day? Stick around, drop a like, subscribe, and hit that bell. And let us know what kind of content you'd like to see in the future with a comment below.